Hello, my name is Jihad Abu Zaid. I am the founder of the International Union of Neuro-Linguistic Programming, the IUNLP in the UK. Today I'm going to introduce to you the new generation of NLP. Why the new generation? Let's simplify things. I'm going to start with psychology and hypnotherapy, since they are the main parents of the classical code of NLP that started at late 70s with the two co-founders, Bandler and Grinder. Everybody was in a race to find the main resistant part inside the brain. Why we have such a resistance inside the brain, why people can make a change, why people can make a step forward while others cannot. So everybody was asking, why do people fail? According to all methodologies, the brain is divided into two main parts, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. So what is the main resistant part inside the brain and where it is located? According to psychology, it is the subconscious mind. According to hypnotherapy, it is the conscious mind. So psychologists, they deal directly with the conscious mind, the 10% of our brain capabilities, and they avoid dealing directly with the subconscious mind. While on the other side, hypnotherapists, they deal directly with the 90%, the subconscious mind, and they isolate the 10%. That's why they put people to sleep. Between psychology and hypnotherapy, we had two different main resistant parts inside the brain. In late 70s, the two co-founders of the classical code of NLP, Bandler and Grinder, they had an amazing idea. What happens if we open the communication between the conscious and the subconscious mind? This way we would be dealing with 100% of the brain instead of dealing only with 10% or 90%. As many of you know, NLP started as the art of modeling. By modeling Virginia Satir, they discovered that Virginia is using the 10 cognitive distortions brought from CBT. We called them later on in NLP the meta model. So this model is based on asking many questions in order to remove the ambiguity from the knowledge structure. Virginia used to help others to dive inside their structure, knowledge structure, in order to remove the ambiguity. So most of NLP techniques at that time were built based on Virginia Satir modeling, which means removing the resistance from inside the subconscious mind. Later on, they were introduced to Milton Erickson, a well-known psychiatrist and hypnotherapist. They discovered that Milton Erickson is taking people to the surface structure in order to create more ambiguity. So while Virginia is diving down to remove the ambiguity, Milton Erickson is diving up to create more ambiguity. This created a confusion in the NLP field because most of NLP techniques, as I mentioned before, were already built and developed according to Virginia's model. That's why right now in NLP we have the meta model and the Milton model at the same time, and that's why most NLP schools in the world right now, they teach both NLP and hypnotherapy at the same time. In 2015, I had the opportunity to deal with hundreds of PTSD cases, post-traumatic stress disorder. I am specialized in PTSD, by the way. So the classical code of NLP techniques didn't deliver the results I really wanted. I started my own research, and while doing so, I discovered that there is another part inside the brain. So in the new generation of NLP, we don't deal with the brain as only conscious and subconscious mind. There is another part that is sitting in between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, which is the community of the filters. I'm not talking about the filters. I'm talking about a whole community that is sitting inside between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And surprisingly, this community is responsible for creating the resistance inside the brain. So what happened? It's not the conscious mind or the subconscious mind that are responsible for creating the resistance. It is the community of the filter. And this community is divided into two types. Type 1 that works during the day while people are living and experiencing life, and type 2 works only during the night while people are sleeping. That's why we should always get enough sleeping hours. So in the new generation of NLP, we discovered why there's no direct communication between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And surprisingly, most of the time the subconscious mind is asking and begging for the change, just like the conscious mind is. So the subconscious mind has a huge awareness inside it, and the community of the filters is responsible for creating the resistance inside the brain. From here, I developed more than 50 new techniques to deal directly with the community of the filters. In the new generation of NLP, we have many discoveries. The CFSTP, Conscious Filter Subconscious Transition Protocol, where the transition protocol is more important than the CFS itself. We have the ATH, Advanced Time Healing, and the TDC, Timeline Deep Cleansing. In conclusion, the new generation of NLP is wide, straight to the point, deals directly with the community of the filters, and most importantly, it is helping people to live a better life. I am Jihad Abu Zaid, and welcome to the IUNLP.